It's always the quiet moments that get you, isn't it? The times when you're supposed to feel safe, when the world outside is asleep and it's just you and your thoughts. For me, that place was my bathroom. Late at night, the only light came from a single, tired bulb hanging over the mirror, flickering like a dying star. It cast long, dancing shadows that made the familiar room feel alien, almost hostile. I remember standing there, staring at my reflection. The face looking back at me was worn out, tired from a long day. Just another night, I thought. I was about to turn away, to finally call it a night. But something held me back. A strange impulse, a childlike curiosity. So, I raised my hand and gave a little wave. A small, silly gesture to break the heavy silence. But my reflection, it didn't wave back. My hand dropped to my side. I blinked, thinking my eyes were playing tricks on me. The flickering light, the late hour, it had to be that. I leaned closer to the mirror, my breath fogging the cool glass. The face staring back was still mine, every line, every detail. But it was completely still, motionless. My heart started to beat a little faster, a tiny drum of panic in the quiet room. This isn't right, I thought. This can't be happening. I tried to rationalize it. A trick of the light, a moment of dissociation, anything to explain the impossible thing I had just seen. I took a deep, shaky breath, trying to calm the frantic thumping in my chest. I stared hard into the eyes of my reflection, searching for a sign, for anything that made sense. And that's when it happened. Slowly, unnaturally, the corners of its mouth began to turn upward. A smile. But it wasn't my smile. It was wide and sharp and utterly terrifying. It was a smile that didn't reach its eyes, which remained cold and empty. My own face was a mask of fear, my jaw slack, but the thing in the mirror just kept smiling that awful, predatory grin. A low, distorted sound began to fill the room, a humming that seemed to vibrate in my very bones, growing louder and more menacing with every second. That's when I realized I wasn't alone in the mirror, and whatever was looking back at me, it wasn't my reflection. It was something else, something that had been waiting. As I stood there, frozen in terror, it took a small step forward, its image seeming to press against the very surface of the glass, its smile growing wider, ready to break free. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more chills. See you next time.